Infant formula shortage. We have an infant formula shortage in America. Folks, in a short 15 months, we've gone from the world's superpower in everything to a banana republic. There are two absolutes any government must meet. Second most important need a government must provide for its citizens is to ensure those citizens are safe and secure from both foreign invaders and criminals within. And none of that matters if the number one need isn't met first and always. A government must protect the ability to feed its population. Infant formula shortages in Biden's America. No better metaphor for a failing presidency than that, folks. No way to hide from it either. No matter how many promises you make at speeches designed to distract from the realities of his failures, Biden's policies have lit the family budget on fire. And I don't mean a smoldering little fire. I mean a match to flash paper. Whoosh. Sleepy tried and failed miserably yesterday when he came out preemptively to head off today's inflation number release. He promised a new plan. Unfortunately for Sleepy, his new plan was simply the old plan, a plan cake with a bunch of blame sprinkled all over the top of it in syrup. And no fake concern for farmers by touring that Kankakee feed farm will hide the fact that Biden's energy policy is the root cause for the run-up in prices for everything. I mean everything. Look at this table right here. Everything here has a fuel surcharge in it. Think about this. Coffee up 76% in 2 years. 76%. Corn raging, ripping. They produce corn at that farm that Biden was touring today in Kankakee, Illinois. They produce corn to do things like feed cattle so that when they get slaughtered, they're fed. They plump them up and then they're slaughtered. Prices up 30% for this. Crude oil is $105 a barrel today. I've been saying it long. I've been beating the drum. Crude oil is going to continue to go high. That means gasoline. Gasoline's up 100% since Biden was sworn in. I don't care what you say. They say 40%. It's 100%. It's $2.39 a gallon. Now it's $4.40 a gallon. Diesel, $5.55 a gallon. How do you think all these things happen? Okay, I've been beating this drum for a reason. The solution to the inflation problem, to all the problems on this table right here, isn't a mystery. It's not a riddle, and it's not a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. Hat tip to Winston Churchill for that one. The answer to taming the inflation tiger is to douse it in fuel, in gasoline, in diesel fuel, in jet fuel, in natural gas, in fuel oil. Produce the S out of it and sit back and watch prices for all this stuff fall. Gas and diesel, which, by the way, made a new high today, as I promised, will fall fast. And when they fall, everything will come down too, because everything has a fuel component to it. This corn right here, the corn they're producing at where Biden was today, this potato, this list of products that all rely on petroleum to be made, everything will come down. And since Biden wants to pretend to know what the heck he's doing, everything produced on that farm he was today is tied to the price of fuel. To plant those seeds, those farmers have to ride massive tractors. That takes a ton of diesel fuel. To fertilize those seeds, the main feedstock in fertilizer is natural gas. By the way, here are the numbers for fertilizer. Fertilizer's $1,000 a ton, triple what it was 4 years ago, triple what it was 4 years ago. Natural gas used to make the fertilizer, $8 MMBTU. That's a million British thermal units. I used to trade natural gas. When I left, it was under $3. It was nearing $2. It's now $8, almost quadrupling. Fuel oil up 80%. When the seeds grow into plants, then produce food. Those plants must be processed in the field. See that combine right there on your screen? Combines separate the corn from the stalks. They take fuel oil up 80% in a year and a half. The corn and other raw agriculture needs to be transported to the grain elevators. Diesel fuels the trucks and trains that transport these goods from the farm to the grain elevators, to the silos. The foods are weighed and measured there, then shipped around America. Trains, trucks, planes. Diesel, fuel oil, jet fuel, all energy. Get it, folks? The answer to all this is energy. But they just don't get it. Or worse, they do, and they know how to get prices down, but refuse to because opening up America's energy sector would freak out the freaks, who are more concerned with a third of a degree warmer in air 100 years from now than feeding our families today. That is literally not an exaggeration. No, you can't keep blaming things for your fuel failures, Sleepy. It's on you and your insane fear of the progressive leftists pulling your puppet strings. That's who's responsible for ripping high inflation. Not COVID, not Russia, not Putin, not Zelensky, not Republicans. It's you, Sleepy Joe. All you. How about this? You're on a farm where they grow things. How about you grab some seeds and grow something? I say, how about you grow a pair of something and stand up to the squad and insane tactics of the radical left and open up America's sleeping giant, the energy industry. We were the envy of the world. We produced all the energy we needed for a hot minute until you, Sleepy Joe, took office and started to dismantle the American dream. Cheap fuel, strong family budgets, affordable housing for the middle class. Look around now, Joe. You took all that away. Rents are off the charts, literally. Homes, prices are so high people can't afford to build anymore. Food is raging, cars are too expensive to buy, and for the first time in history, there's a shortage of baby formula in America. Stated another way, in Biden's America, we are unsafe on our streets. Our borders are being invaded daily. We're unsafe there too. And we can't find baby formula to feed our most vulnerable American babies. You are a disgrace, Joe. I can't even begin to think how much of a bloodbath your party is about to experience come November. I wrote a bestseller a few years ago called Wake Up America. It's time to send that same message to the liberal leftists ruining the American dream. Wake up, America. Vote these clowns out of office and produce the energy that we need. Just sitting there waiting to be produced right here in America. And guess what happens immediately? Inflation solved. Full stop. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science.